Just another weight and health update. So this is March 2023 and last month I weighed 114.4 kilograms and today I weigh 113. Exactly. So this has been such a slog to get to the below the 114s. I've been at that since January, which was still a positive because leading up to that point, you know, I had been gaining and gaining and gaining to get to 114 kilograms and it just kept going up. So the efforts that I made stopped me gaining, but I just wasn't losing. So I said last month that I wanted to, you know, kind of cut down on the dairy because the horrible side effects has just been horrendous. So I did that for some of the month and then I stopped doing that and then I felt horrible again. So this past week, I have not, you know, there's probably been dairy in some things, but I've not like knowingly gone and eaten, like, you know, I've been eating drinking lactose-free milk in my tea. I've not been eating cheese, stuff like that. So that's been, I think, has helped. It's definitely helped me feel better. And I've not been buying bread in the house. So I noticed a couple of weeks ago, whenever it was, my daughter had made me chilli, a pot of chilli, and it done me like 2 dinners. And those 2 days I had gone down to 113. So I was thinking it must be the protein. And I had a chat with a friend as well. And, you know, the protein does help lose weight. And given that I have dermatomyositis, you know, I need all the protein I can get from my muscles. So no rheumatologist ever told me that, but, you know, being on the Facebook groups and other people, it kind of popped up and I was like, yeah, I should be doing that. So this past 6 days, I have been eating more protein and it hasn't even been healthy. So one of my daughters gave me some money for Mother's Day early and said, you know, she said, would you rather have money for a takeaway or do you want a gift? And I was like, no, I'm money for a takeaway would be much appreciated. So she gave me more than enough for a takeaway. So I had a few takeaways and I was enjoying it. You know, I've got a lot going on this week. And so I was kind of enjoying not cooking. My hands are better because they haven't been, you know, in the washing up bowl, constantly washing the dinner dishes and stuff. Excuse me. So I definitely have noticed a difference with that. So some days I've been making sure if I get something from a chip shop, I've been getting pickled eggs, so it's more protein. I've even been eating like smoked sausage, which is something I don't normally like, but I mean, I do like it, but then, you know, yep, all the stuff that you think about. But, so I've been having that. I've still been having some chips alongside it. Some days I've been getting some chicken tikka with just a little pita bread. And last night I just got the fish, some pickled eggs, and then I thought I'll try the fritters and they were so good. So, you know, I've not been eating healthy protein, but what I have done is because I'm eating my takeaways, I've not been going to the shops and buying lots of food in. So one of the reasons being my mum's been ill all week and I'm not going near her because I can't afford to get ill this week. So I'm going to see her today, but I haven't seen her for a whole week. So that means I haven't been eating sandwiches when I'm out for lunch. I haven't been drinking, although I don't drink lattes anymore. I tried it and again, it just wasn't worth it. So I'll stick to tea. So yeah, I haven't been buying bread in the house. And because I've been trying to cut down on the dairy, for breakfast I've been having like those little naked bars because Costco had a really great deal on at the minute. I think it's still on. I think it's like 24 bars for 12. I can't remember how much, but it was a great deal. So I've been having 1 or 2 of those for breakfast. The blueberry ones are amazing. So, and then if I have been hungry, during the day, I'll mix up a bowl of tuna with some mayonnaise and some gherkins. So really cutting out the bread. The other day I made a pot of soup. It was just enough for 2 meals because I'm sick of making big massive pots of soup and then binning some of it. So I just made enough. And it was basically just my tinned tomatoes, a tub of passata, 3 peppers, and lots of like herbs and spices. So that made a really lovely soup. And I didn't have bread with it. So I think there's been a lot of things going in my favour. I am going to be seeing my mum today. So I will probably have a sandwich with a cup of tea. But then I just need to think of what to have tonight. So I may buy something in the shop this time and just give the takeaway a break. We'll see, because I'm one of these people, I do not like going to the door. I hate going to the door. It's like the same with making a phone call, but I hate going to the door to like get my takeaway. I'm just weird like that. But I have been doing it. So we'll see how I feel later. I'm also day 2 of a migraine. So last night actually, so my daughter, my other daughter got me lots of like chocolatey stuff for Mother's Day, and I've not been eating dairy, so but last night I ate a whole bag of these like gold munchies that she got me, and I think that was because when I'm in the midst of a migraine, you know, or it's building, I always crave sweet, like really sweet. So my Naked bars or my little skinny bars weren't doing it. And there's always this misconception that it's the chocolate that gives you the migraine, but actually it's not. It's just you crave it when you're leading up to a migraine. So again, this is a really important week for me, and yesterday and today I've had a migraine, and so it probably means I'm due my period. It always happens. So it's just really rotten timing. So I've made sure that I've got more migraine pills coming, so I need to collect them from the chemist today. My sumatriptan, because they really do help. I had to wake up at when I woke up at like 5 o'clock this morning, I took my last one, and they only give you them in packs of 6, but I've got an important date on Thursday, and this is Monday, so that'll do me. And I'm also going away next week with my mum, so probably need to make sure I've got more again. But yeah, so I'm really, really chuffed. In fact, even today when I stood on the scales, it was like flickering between the 112 and 113. So that just gives you a boost to keep carrying on. I don't think I can keep buying takeaways forever, you know what I mean? It's way too expensive. But for now, it's easing some pressure off me. It's nice, just looking forward to having something cooked for me every night. You know, so far I've been enjoying them. There hasn't been one that I've been like, they've all been good. And then health-wise, because I haven't been out, I definitely feel better for it. In terms of, you know, when I was going out all the time, I was just really not well all the time, just exhausted. And even now, when I even go out, so I went out on Friday with my daughter's boyfriend to do some errands and stuff, and I was just exhausted. So I've luckily got an appointment with the rheumatology next month. It's the end of next month. But I think I'll need to raise the fact that, you know, everything's just an effort for my lungs at the minute. So that's what's happening there with health. Mental health has definitely been so much better. So last month and probably the month before, it really had taken a dip. But I've actually been feeling better for it. Maybe because I've been in more and relaxing more and doing stuff, having time to myself. Because it doesn't matter how much you love somebody, when you spend too much time with anybody, they can start to get on your nerves. So it's been nice just to have a break away from that. And I have been focusing on prepping for my Viva, and you know, I've had lots of friends contribute to that, like doing mock Vivas, which has been really helpful, because every time I do one, something comes up that I'm like, but I think I'm at the stage now where I just have to read. But anyway, that's another topic. That's me going into the Viva. So yeah, but that's all kind of been hanging over me, but I'm feeling quite good. And I'm so delighted that I could officially weigh in at 113 today. So next month, the goal for next month is to continue not having dairy as much as possible, having more protein as much as possible. I don't know how easy that's going to be next week when I'm away for my wee break. Because I want to enjoy myself, but at the same time I don't want to make myself ill, because I know the last time we went to the same wee break, we were eating like fudge cake and ice cream and stuff, and I just can't do that. My stomach blew up like a beach ball. It was crazy. It's so much so that I even had like numbness at the top of my legs, like the pressure was so bad. So I think this time it's about being a bit more sensible with what we eat when we're away, or what I eat anyway. She can eat what she wants. But yeah, so that's a goal for next month. continue what I'm doing basically this month. I've kind of dropped off drinking so much water, just because I do get so annoyed going to the toilet all the time. But I have been drinking loads and loads of tea, so you know, it's better than nothing. So yeah, whatever you do this week, I hope you get to spend your spoons on something fun.